Hello and good day. My name is John Sebastian Tungolo and this is my Speak to Persuade persuasive speech. Out of 157 countries in the world, only 11 countries are being led by a woman, less than 6% in total. Why is it that when Jacinda Ardern got elected as New Zealand's Prime Minister, it caused headlines worldwide? It is because an agent of change was happening and we are slowly embracing women empowerment, which brings to gender equality. We have been proved that New Zealand's prompt action towards handling this pandemic has brought her to successfully eliminating COVID-19. A woman-led country surpasses countries led by men in overcoming this virus. I've always wondered, what does gender equality have to do with the Sustainable Development Goals? Well, earlier this semester, I was given the opportunity to attend a symposium on gender mainstreaming and women empowerment to fight corruption. It was then I found out that women are being discriminated against and are becoming victims for corruption. The issue of sextortion, women not given the freedom to file complaints. All of this were being discussed and it worries me so much. Today, I would like for you to be an agent for women empowerment, for us to understand better about the issue of gender inequality, and to feel a sense of empathy towards what women are facing and have an idea of how they are being discriminated against. Allow me to begin by explaining to you the problems, why and how gender inequality is an issue. Lack of women representation when it comes to economic and political power. Women don't get the privilege to hold such positions, and their rights are being neglected in public administration and governance. They are given only social sector portfolios instead of the most powerful positions such as finance, economy, and even defense. Political parties are also being dominated by men, and thus women are a minority. As stated by Dr. Kumar in his published article, he explained that women are given little space and representation in political parties and are only allowed limited access to voice out their opinions and matters. This is because the authorities think that women cannot govern and make decisions, and so they are not given any importance. What's worse is that they do not get support from the party. Can you believe that? Why is it so that women are not seen as a threat to men? Well, there certainly must be a reason why, and let me explain it to you. Gender roles and women stereotyping have long been in existence. Understanding gender roles is fairly simple. It's the traits, qualities, and characters that makes up the gender. Men are seen as powerful, controlling, aggressive, and self-determined. They are the ones with authority and have full control. Women, on the contrary, are seen as dependent, emotional, gentle, and easily influenced. They are very fragile and can easily break down in tears. The gender roles that I've just explained are also examples of women stereotypes. Now let's look what research has got to say on women stereotyping. Domingo in his study implies that the home is a woman's place and a woman's place only. They are expected to do all house chores and provide food on the table for everyone, whether they like it or not. Let me give you another example how women are stereotyped. Women are not strong enough for some jobs. They don't have the emotional and physical strength to carry out work. If you are a woman listening to this, I'm sure this bothers you. Now let me tell you, this kind of stereotyping has been ongoing for a long time, and it has all led to women being taken advantage of, and issues have come in the picture. What issues are they, you may ask? They are simply social issues associated with gender inequality. Why do you think women are always victims of domestic violence? It is because women are seen as the weaker gender. With all the stereotyping and gender roles happening, the main issue is that women are being perceived as weak, cautious, and obliged to only stay at home, while men are seen as strong, independent, and active. But aren't women as strong as men? Again, we come to the issue of women are only needed for household chores and carry out unpaid care work. Let's look at some major social issues. Women are facing sexual harassment publicly and causing them to be always in fear by reducing their participation in school and activities. This makes them feel alienated and set apart from the public. This is also when their mental health starts deteriorating and thus affecting their lives extensively. It is completely fine for husbands to harm their wives, for women to earn lesser than men, and for wives to need permission from their husbands for everything. It is not. Given all these points and explanations, I hope that you are now aware of how women have and are still suffering in our society. Women are being discriminated against, and we have to end this. In the long run, stop stereotyping women, saying that they aren't capable and saying that they are weak. Their limitations do not mean that they cannot carry out duties as well as men. We may be different, but we are also equal. We are all familiar with Emma Watson, aren't we? She once said in a quote that both men and women should be given the freedom to feel sensitive and to feel strong about themselves. Gender is supposed to be seen as a spectrum and not as two different ideas that oppose each other in so many ways. Reflect on it and stop perceiving women as unequal to men and pointing out all their flaws. Start appreciating women and give them the honor that they deserve, because without them, life would be inexistent. Thank you.